Hi all, so this is a quick video. Went out today to pick up some fish food and came back with 6 bronze corridors for the 800 litre tank. So, acclimation, why do we do it? Basically, all water from different areas, suppliers, tanks, shops, fish shops, etc. Have different parameters. So most people will just take the fish, put it in a bag, leave it in the top floating for half an hour so the water temperature acclimates, and then basically pour the fish and the water generally into the tank and think that's it. 3 days later, the fish look a bit ill and some will die, some won't, some will survive. Basically, water contains a thing called TDS, total dissolved solids, or salts, so it's known by both things. Fish that are brought up in high or low TDS, if you then try and add them to another tank water with different TDS readings, their internal organs can go into shock. I can't for the life of me remember, I think it's osmosis shock, something very similar to that. If you Google it, you'll see. So basically, there's a thing called drip acclimation, which is what I do when I have large volume of stock coming, like these bad boys all come in together. And what I will do there is basically empty all the fish into a bucket with their water, a large bucket. I will set up not like an oxygen tube or airline tube and siphon the water and tie a knot in it and just reduce the flow. I've actually got a flow meter on it, like you get in a hospital. But for a bag like this with just 6 corries in it, it's not really worth me setting that up. What you want to do is change the TDS over a period of time, depending on the difference. So for instance, this tank should, by the way, this is just a £10 TDS meter from Amazon. It seems quite accurate for my liking. This tank's normally about 450 to 500. Let's see what it is. Let me just shake it a little bit just to make sure there's no air bubbles in between the contacts. Otherwise, see 2 contacts? If you've got air bubbles in between there, it can affect it. So we're at 562. 562, and let's have a look. Sorry guys, this is I can do a hold on it, so it's not a problem. Because you're not going to be able to see this. There you can. Give it a little shake, make sure there's no air bubbles. Sorry about the lighting. And that is 948. So there's quite a big difference between the water at the fish shop and my tank. So it's not far from double, to be fair. So I'm going to introduce these guys very slowly to my water. The bag is probably half full, so I'm going to tip some out using this container and ditch it down the toilet, and then I'm going to add some in. I'm going to do this over probably the next, I don't know, hour and a half, and I'll take readings, add a little bit more, until I think that it's roughly the same. I'm going to do this over time. If you do it too quickly, you basically create the shock environment themselves. So I will finish this video up. Yeah, I won't do one back to back because I'm going to post this onto Facebook, and trying to link the videos is a nightmare. So basically, I'll match the TDS over an hour and a half, and then I will empty all the water out with the fish into a bucket, into a net, and then just add the fish. Never ever add the water. You don't know what's in it. Okay, right, thanks, bye.